Hey guys, it's Code Grammar today, and today I'll be showing you my new channel because we are transitioning from Lego videos to programming and tech videos. Today I have my cousin here to say hi.
Hello.
Yeah, he's a little antisocial. Yeah, but here's my website you guys can visit. I'm still working on it, but yeah, it's a work in progress, but so far, so good. So I have my inspirational quote here. You can learn to code going to Code Academy through here. That's how I learned. Now, over here, kind of just advertising myself. And you can go over to my apps, and you can actually download some of my stuff. And that's a little slow. This is an older version. Yeah, right now the internet's a little slow, but I can still show you actually, because I have it over here. Yeah, so over here is my website, and you can go over to apps and you can download my projects like my calculator and my text editor, which I may show you how to do in the future. These are made in Java using the Swing library. Okay, now today I'll be doing a tutorial, and that's kind of what this channel is all about. So I'll be doing tutorials on programming and different stuff, and also some electronic stuff. And I keep saying stuff. But today I'll be showing you how to make drag and drop things using Java and the Swing library and some other imported libraries. So here's my dragging class. I'll give you a quick example on what this does. Okay, so here we can pull in some buttons, and well, actually this one is a text field, but we can drag it around, and here's an actual button, and we can drag it around. So this can be useful for doing things. I can write some text on here. This will be useful for a GUI builder such as this. And if you don't know what a GUI is, it just stands for Graphical User Interface. And so today I'll be showing you how to do that using pretty much this code. So I'll create a new class. I'll call this drag tutorial. Okay, so I will not be teaching Java itself on this channel, but how to use it to make some cool stuff. And so, if you don't know Java yet, then I suggest you go to my website and use the link for Code Academy and learn some Java. It's pretty cool. So right now I'm importing the Java frame from Swing. So I'll do Control-Shift-O to import that. Right now it doesn't feel like working, so that is fine. It's because we need a variable name, of course. And so now we imported that. Now that creates our frame. We can do a frame.setSize. Let's just do 400 by 400. And I need to make this a public variable, also known as a global variable. So now we can access this from the public static the main method. So now this will run and create the 400 by 400 frame. And so that might be straightforward to some of you, but I might do a Swing tutorial in the future teaching you how to use this library. But for now, I'll just be doing these things. And if you understand, that's great. If not, I suggest you look at some tutorials for now. But yeah. Set visible. We do want this visible. We don't want it invisible. So that's going to be true. So now if we run this, it should give us a frame pop up. Okay, there we go. Here's our frame. Now, it doesn't stop the program just like that. It looks like it stopped, but it didn't. And so we need to stop it like that. Now we need to set the default close operation. Okay, so now this stops the program when you press the close button. So I may make this in 2 parts if I don't have time to do it, but I may do it in 1 also. And so we'll put a button here. This is my first video, so bear with me. I'm not good at speaking and doing some stuff at the same time. We'll just put hello world. The classic hello world. Okay, now we'll add this onto the frame. So we can do frame.add button. And now let's set the layout for this. I don't want a layout because I want to be able to drag things around. And so this will be no layout at all. And so now this allows us to use the set bound, so we can use or do button.set bound. And we'll just have this at 10, 10, and then 20 pixels wide and 20 pixels tall. So now if we run that, you should be able to see that it creates a button, which is too small to see the hello world at the moment. So we can make this a little bigger. That should be pretty good. There we go, hello world. Now this does not drag right now, so what we will need to do is look at this code. So we can do add a mouse motion listener. So button.add motion listener, mouse motion listener. Listener. So we can import that, Control-Shift-O. Okay, so now we have a few different methods here. So we're gonna choose the mouse drag. That's what we're gonna use here. Well, actually, we need that for now. Well, we're not gonna use it, but it kind of complains when we take it out. So when you drag it, it's gonna get the coordinate of the button, or sorry, of the mouse. So we're gonna need to get that. So now we can do pointer info, and then your variable name equals mouse info dot get pointer info. A lot of info, but it's important info. So pointer. I don't remember these names by memory, so I gotta go back. Equals. Let's see, what was this? I'll just copy and paste this, be a script kiddie of my own. So I'll be copying my own code. So there we go, we have this. We'll just name this mouse coordinate. So now on the next line, we're going to do something else. We're going to do L. We're just going to name that L. Just because. And then we're going to do, as you might remember, we changed this variable name to mouse coordinate, or just core. And now we can use these methods here to get the X values and the Y values of the mouse. So now we have that. So X is equal to the X value of the mouse, and Y is equal to the Y value of the mouse. So now we can do button dot set location to X and Y. So now if we run this, let's see if this works. First try. There we go. So now we have a dragging and dropping button. Of course you can expand on this. You can use some subtraction to get this closer to the arrow. So if we do like minus 50 or minus some other number, let's just do minus 10. Now it's a little bit closer to there. Let's do a minus 10 here. Okay, there we go. Now it's even closer. So that's how you can get it a little bit more accurate. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. But before I sign off, I'll just go and quick overview of this code. So first, we import all these stuff, which, well, I guess you don't need to do that first. You can do that whenever it's needed. We have our class. Now we have our frame, which doesn't need to be a global variable, but it becomes useful in the future. So now we have our frame object, and we're using this method to set the size, using this method to set the visibility, and setting the close operation. So that way the program exits. Now we have our button. We add the button onto the frame, and then we set the layout to null. So that way it has no layout at all. After that, we have, we position the button somewhere, and then we add a listener to it. So that way it listens for the button being dragged around. But even if you dragged it around, it wouldn't do anything until you use this. You get the X coordinate and the Y coordinate and set them equal to each other. So that's how you do that. And this is unnecessary. You don't necessarily need this, but it does complain when you take it out. So there you go, guys. I hope you liked this video, and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And thank you for watching the whole thing. This is my first video in a long time, so I'm kind of unused to it. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye.